Hey gang, welcome back. You know what? The crop tools in Photoshop are just amazing. I really don't think I could live without them. And as soon as I show you how to use them, you're probably going to use them every day also. And they're really great to have. So let me just go ahead and show you here. I've opened up this image and let me explain to you how it works. First, come over to the toolbar and select the crop tool right here. There you go. And then now, let me show you what it does. The crop tool allows us to isolate areas on the image, basically, okay? So let's say, for instance, you have this family portrait here, and you're in the portrait, but you just want to have just your face in an image, so you could maybe upload it to your website, put it on your web page. Let me show you how you can do that. You can just bring the crop tool over, and I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor right here or not, but you can just draw a selection around yourself there and just release the mouse, and you can just kind of get a preview on how it's going to look. And so what this is doing is we're just telling Photoshop which part of the image that we want to keep, and then Photoshop's going to go ahead and get rid of everything outside of the crop area. Okay, so like let's say you wanted to just select an area, or maybe this is you over here and you just wanted to put yourself on a website just to show yourself, and it's really easy to do. All you have to do is just select the area and then go ahead and double click inside the crop selection, or you can press the enter key on the keyboard or come up here and click on the check mark to confirm that. I'm going to go ahead and just press the enter key on the keyboard to confirm that, and look at that. It crops it right down just to that photo, okay? Now, if you make a mistake or anything, you can go ahead and come up here to undo. You can undo the crop, okay? So those are just one of the ways that you can use it. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and undo that. Let me go ahead and bring up another image. So let's say you have a scan. You've scanned a photo in your scanner, and it comes out like this. You've got a little white border around it, and you really don't want that. You want to go ahead and take that out of there because you just want to see the photo, and you don't want any annoying things around the photo. So you can actually just take the crop tool, come at the very top corner of the image, click just outside of it right there, hold down the mouse, and just drag out a selection. And just drag that selection just out to the edge of the photo, just to right about there, and just go ahead and release the mouse, and then it'll go ahead and give you a preview on how it's going to look. It'll dim the outside of the crop area so you can kind of get an idea. So when you like it, go ahead and press the enter key on the keyboard, and there you go. But we also have photos where they're not composition, the composition is not perfect, where we have a lot of space on maybe one side of the photo, but then on the other side of the photo, it goes right to the edge. So I could come in here and just make a select, that's me there, right there, by the way. But we could come in here and just make a selection, draw a selection around just like that. So that way we get a nice fit, and we don't need any of these, the excess area on the left side of the image here. And then I can actually come up to edit, come up to image, and then come right down here to crop. There you go, and just crop that way. So not only can we just use the crop tool in Photoshop to only crop our images, but we can actually make selections with the selection tool right here. So I can draw a selection around my head right here, and then come right up here to image, and then go down to crop. So that's another way we can do it. But the cool thing about the crop tool is that it actually allows us to see a preview area, and we can also, in other words, let me go ahead and draw out a selection here. We can actually, after we make a selection with the crop tool, we can go back and resize that selection just like this. You see that? So if we didn't get it perfect the first time, we can go back and just resize it. So if I wanted to make just a nice little portrait here of my wife and I could just go ahead and just do this, and just get the little kiddo in there and everything, and just like that. And I'll go ahead and what a great thing is that we can actually, because Photoshop will dim the outside of the selection, we kind of see how it's going to look. And then so when we like it, I can go ahead and just double click inside there, and that will confirm it. And there you go. So the crop tool is a really nice thing to have. It's a nice cleanup tool if you want to clean up edges, if you want to just crop down, if you've got a picture of a car, you want to just crop it down just to the steering wheel, then you can just draw a selection around the steering wheel and then just crop it down. So everything outside of that area, you won't see, just what you want to see and just what's up to you. So that's how you use a crop tool in Photoshop. It's a lot of fun. Have fun with that.